right now I'm in a park area, so we can see all the greenery. The government did some effort to put more greenery, and that is why when we go to Taipa, there are some planted trees even around Macau, and especially so many bushes, right? We make those Chinese New Year decorations with the bushes. We also do a lot of decorations around the city that I think may not be very common in other parts of the world.
There are much less. Only in rich people's area there are some decorations, but for cities that are so big as Brazilian cities, it makes a really big difference because you can see in some areas they have a lot of stuff near shopping malls or things like that. We have some public spaces, but the majority of them are far from each other, and they're not so big or so well taken care of.
That's what she said.
As the places in Macau. In Macau, I go outside my house, I go some streets, we get to a really beautiful park with water.
What about greenery?
There's no greenery.
Damn. Another interesting thing, have you guys noticed that there's always some construction happening in Macau, and especially the roads will sometimes have traffic, especially because the moment there's one little hole, the government's like, okay, we need to fix the entire street. Back when my parents were here in Macau, they told me that it was common to find holes in the streets, and maybe some streets in Macau are not so well taken care of, but in average, I think they are very smooth and very polished.
Well, actually, it's like that was the first thing I noticed when I came here. It was impressive to see how well taken care of the roads are. I would go around in a taxi, I wouldn't feel any bump. I wouldn't feel like I was shaking the entire time. It's a completely different feeling. It's like a dream compared to Brazil.
What would you say were your least favorable things in Macau?
No one is really interested in talking to a foreigner. As a foreigner, if I feel like I have my people, the other foreigners, I can talk with them. If I want to talk with a Chinese person, even if they are able to talk in English, they are not really welcoming to anyone, and they don't want to help, and they are, I don't know, most of the cases, even someone that is trying to sell me something, they don't look so joyful to be around.
I'm a resident myself. Even though I speak Cantonese usually in the restaurants and shops, sometimes I do get like an attitude from the workers. Like today I had to buy a selfie stick for the video, and she's like just speaking so rough. Sometimes they are so nice. Like some restaurants that I took Lucas, they were actually really welcoming and very nice. They were happy. But yeah, it really depends. Some Chinese from Macau will be nicer. They'll be excited to see foreigners. And when you speak the language, even if you speak like 5 words, right? Like if you want to order something, what did I teach you when you want to order?
Oh, of course, koi, once everything is done, but Nico.
Nico.
Name.
No, you have to make the accentuation.
Oh, Nico.
Yeah, like that.
Oh, Nico. Fuck.
But you know, it would still be complicated if I were to go to Brazil and communicate, even though it's the same language. So here I need to try so hard to speak Chinese. And I'm more of a Mandarin than Cantonese speaker. But if I went to Brazil, I would have the same communication difficulties. Because we're going to give an example, okay? And this example works in Macau culture because the Portuguese here will speak the way I will speak. And then you compare it to another Portuguese speaker. If you compare it to Brazilian, this is a big worldwide issue because many people who want to speak Portuguese in Macau, they will take Brazilian courses. And now we will show you what the problem is. Bicha means a line in Portugal, but in Brazil it means what they call viado, which translates to homosexual. So that is just one of the examples. In Macau, some places you see the WC, they will call it in Portuguese casa de banho, but in some places they already put it that it's banheiro. Banheiro is Portuguese from Brazil.
Much better, much better.
You guys did not come to Macau, it was the Portuguese. Why is the language wrong in here?
If you're not taking bath, why call it bath house? If you're not taking bath in the house.
If it doesn't have a bathtub, why are you calling it masculine bathtub? Banheiro.
We are calling just
Stop.
banheiro.
Banheira is bathtub. Banheiro is banheira, but masculine. So is there a bathtub?
Banheira, para identificar banhar-se. Não é de banheira.
I won't be translating that. Very interesting, isn't it? Macau does surprise us a lot with its multicultural experiences that we have, and there's so many languages spoken here. We have Filipinos who speak Tagalog, we have Vietnamese people who speak their language. Even with Chinese, you see a communication struggle sometimes.
Even though it's a country that says, oh, it's a Portuguese-speaking country, no.
Portuguese and Chinese are the officials, yes.
I didn't expect to find Portuguese speakers, and it's fine to just point at things.
It's complicated, yeah.